First one is for sure, what were the signs that you guys saw in him? Is he getting any therapy? Did you ever feel scared to know your child had autism but didn't want to believe it? Another question that you guys asked a lot is Oakley's diet.
Yeah. Shout out to the fam. Look, you can't spell love without LVE. You can't spell love without LVE. You can't spell love without it. You can't spell love without it.
Hi guys, before I get started with today's beautiful video, I want to thank SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. If you guys do not know, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. They have tickets for literally every event you can think of. Basketball games, baseball games, concerts, festivals, any event. They have over 70,000 events daily. If you guys do not have the app, please download it because it makes the process of buying tickets for these events so much faster and so much easier, especially if you're the person that likes to have them on the phone, then you just scan them in. Something super cool about SeatGeek is that when you go on the app and let's say type in Peso Pluma, you type in Peso Pluma, it shows you a map and it shows you green dots and red dots. Green dots means you're getting a good deal and red dots means you're getting a bad deal. So shout out to SeatGeek for that. So please, if you guys have any events you guys are going to, like I said, they have over 70,000 events, so you will find your event on there. Please use our code LOVEFAMILY, LVE family, for $20 off your first SeatGeek order. Thank you once again, SeatGeek, for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get started with this beautiful, beautiful video. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. For today we have microphones. Victor has been trying to get me on the microphone game. We've had these microphones for I don't know how long. He's been trying to get me on them, but I'm always so scared that the audio is not going to catch it, or like it's going to be off and I'm going to have to record everything all over again. So I just get scared. But Victor tested it multiple times.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work,
it works, and everything's the same as if I tested it. So.
I'm just kidding, no. But yeah, guys, welcome back to our channel. For today's video, it is a very, probably one of the most, actually probably the most special one on our channels, because this is something that we wanted to keep so close to our heart, and I couldn't. Like, there's no way that I could keep this close to my heart, because I don't know, I felt like there's a greater purpose for this, because I have been on this journey. Well, let me tell you guys, our baby Oakley has autism. I don't even know how to like say that sentence.
Yeah, you just said it.
And when I announced it on Instagram, okay. These are happy tears, I promise. They're not sad tears at all.
When she announced it on Instagram, she was nervous, she was scared, because the world can be a scary place.
It is a scary place.
Laura
social media can be a scary place. Not the world, it's social media.
But Laura and I want to thank you guys so much for all your positivity.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that just shared their gratitude, that had the same situation in their life.
There's so many people living the same situation, and I feel like that's why I built the courage to speak up about it, because I have been going down this journey for
over a year, almost
a year now, and we've been like, I feel like when they tell you something, they just throw you out there. They don't give you like steps, they don't give you anything. They just tell you, okay, he has autism, and go on about it. But I felt in my heart that I knew there was ways to help him, because as you know, the autism comes with it's a huge wide spectrum. So there's like different, not one is the same. Like every baby is so different. So like my baby might be different from yours. Like it's a huge spectrum, and I felt like I had to like figure out stuff on my own. So I felt like if I have this big platform where I can teach and like show what I've learned along the way, and you guys can teach me things, like
create a community.
Why not just like join forces? You know, I feel like the more help, the better, especially for our beautiful babies. Like they deserve everything from us. And I don't know, I just felt it in my heart. I remember like I literally was on my phone one day and I was like, I have to do it. Like there's no way around it. Like there's no way around it. It's something that's not bad. It's just a different way. They think differently. They
see the world differently. So we want to do our best to help him live in a world where he can be comfortable, where he can thrive in.
Yes.
And there's things that you can do that help them.
Yes, and we figured out so many things along the way, so I cannot wait to share my tips and tricks and everything that I've learned on the way, and hopefully you guys can show me too, because I'm new at this. I feel like a
lot of the stuff that you've learned from other moms out there too, that she picked from here and there. So
sorry, Oakley's out here with us. He's so funny, bro. I literally catch myself just staring at him sometimes, because he's so smart. It's actually kind of scary smart.
You see it in his eyes that there's so much brilliance going on in there, but it's just different. It's just different. It's just different.
And I see a lot of me and my dad in him, and it's just funny to look at because I'm like, my dad yesterday was telling us that we were at his house and he was telling us, he's like, yeah, when I was younger, all I wanted to do was be by myself. Like my brothers would be out there playing and I just wanted to be by myself. So it's just a different way of thinking. I feel like sometimes people can see it in such like a negative way. I feel like, but only because they're not, a lot of people see like autism, oh, they're like...
They see different as bad.
Yeah. And difference is sometimes good. I feel like we need more people like Oakley in our lives. Like he's taught me patience. Like just being happy in that moment. He is such a happy baby. Ever since he was born, he's been the happiest baby ever. And I don't know. And
you'll be surprised by how many brilliant minds out there that achieve so much that are autistic.
Yeah.
The example I always use is Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. There's so many people out there that you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask us some questions because you guys have so many questions and we finally had the time to sit down. So I'm going to answer some questions that you guys have been asking us. The first one is for sure, what were the signs that you guys saw in him? This whole autism talk is so like I told you guys, there's a huge spectrum. So my signs that I saw in my Oakley might be different from yours. And if you guys see those signs that I'm telling you guys, it doesn't mean all the time that your baby has autism. That's why it's always best to get them evaluated and do your own research always. But these are the signs that I saw in him. The first one for sure was that he did not respond to his name.
Yeah.
That's one of them. And right now, literally, I was literally gonna cry right now because I was sitting in the living room. He was in the pantry and I'm like, Oakley. And he literally comes over here and I was like, besito. And he gives me a kiss. He says, I love you. And I literally wanted to cry my eyes out because I never thought that would happen. Like I told you guys, it's been such a journey seeing him do these little things where like you don't think that you're ever going to see. It just makes you appreciate life even more.
Yeah.
Like dead ass. Dead ass. What did I say? Dead ass.
Responding to his name.
Speech delay was obviously one of the huge ones.
Yeah, but I think one of the sooner ones that I noticed is the lack of eye contact.
Yeah. Which we have it back now.
Yep.
Gracias a Dios. And I'm going to, like, I'm telling you guys,
and keep in mind, when we say, like, these things of, like, speech delay, nonverbal, these are just milestones that they're not achieving at the rate that children are supposed to. So a lot of the kids on the spectrum will meet these milestones. They just meet them at their own pace because you got to remember, their mind is a brilliant mind and they may be 3-4 steps ahead of what they're supposed to, but they're in their brain thinking about these other things that these little communication skills that we learn at a young age don't really interest them, so they don't really care for them.
They're too busy learning the hard stuff.
Yeah.
Literally, Oakley literally knew the ABCs backwards at age like 1.5.
Yeah.
He knew all his colors, his letters, his shapes, everything.
He couldn't say them, but we noticed he would put ABCs in order on the ground, or he'll do them backwards, or you'll give him a random letter, he'll start from that letter and go on and backwards. So he was doing things. He understood everything.
Everything, yeah. And another one is that he didn't like to socialize with other kids. That's one thing that he does not really do as of now either. He'll play with other kids and they're around him, which no le molestan, like he's sitting there. Doesn't bother him. But he won't like interact with them. But he's getting better and better at it. I feel like even Hemley, like she'll be like super close to him and he'll just be chilling there. Maybe because he's used to her already, but like I see it. Like it's so funny because now as a parent to someone that has autism, like you get to appreciate every single step even more. I feel like life goes by so fast, so like being able to like notice all these little changes in him, just like I don't know, I get so happy and I don't know, makes you appreciate life a lot more. Again, guys, the signs that we saw were not responding to his name, lack of eye contact, speech delay, and then which other one? Sorry guys, we're like
his interaction.
Socializing. Those are the first signs that we saw. The next question was, is he getting any therapy? Oakley has been in therapy for speech, OT, and ABA. Speech and OT stopped when he turned 3 because with the regional center, if you're not diagnosed, you can no longer get the classes. I know you can get them after you get diagnosed, which is what we were waiting for. And then, so he's good.
And a child cannot be diagnosed until they're 3.
Yeah.
So,
supposedly, but there's other kids that have been diagnosed at 2 and stuff.
Oh, wow.
That I've got DMs. So
I guess it really depends.
Yeah, there's like this information about autism is, I feel like, new to me in a sense, and to a lot of parents that are getting their kids diagnosed. So it's just, there's so much information out there. So if you guys know anything, please tell me. Please send me articles. Please send me everything, because I love to know about this. This is like my whole life right now, is researching into all of this. So he is going to start speech again, and he is going to start OT again. But for ABA, he has been in it for almost a year now. I know there's a lot of different opinions about ABA. We've really liked ABA because we've had really good teachers with ABA. Right now he's gonna like kind of like in a school setting where like he goes and he's learned how to sit down and eat his food and like do like activities. There's other kids in there.
Transition to activities, which transitions are good for them because they're learning that they can learn patience from it. They learn that there's structure to things that you have to do, like pick up or tie your shoes or put shoes on and stuff like that.
So it's worked really good for us. So I know there's different opinions about it, but to each their own. That I got asked a lot is, how do we get him diagnosed? So we got him diagnosed through the regional center. I know there's ways you can diagnose him through the school and stuff. It did take a while though. I will say that we were on a wait list for a while, and that's why they extended his ABA, because he didn't get diagnosed until after he was 3. So they extended our ABA, but we diagnosed him through the regional center. How do you cope with people comparing Oakley to other children? We've actually never had anyone in our family or friends compare their kids to Oakley, so I've never really had to deal with that. I've learned not to compare him to anyone, like, at all, so I feel like that's, I don't know how to answer that one. I don't know, I've never really compared any children before, even Oakley, because I know every single kid is completely different, completely different. Every kid learns at their own pace. I've learned that, so I've always known that in the back of my head. But with Oakley, I felt like we just, I don't know.
We just love him for who he is. His uniqueness. There's no, and then with that, we don't have the need to compare him. So, I mean, if you just give your child the attention and the love that you give any child, comparing is always out of the question. I don't think it's even a thought.
Also, guys, I didn't even do my makeup. I just noticed I didn't do. We literally had no time. We literally were like, we have like a strict schedule. We're like, okay, we have to go. What?
Flexing your natural beauty or what?
Stop! No, I'm like, my eyes are so. Oh my god.
Beautiful. Yeah, I know.
No.
Look at her bragging. Jesus Christ.
Stop! No, I literally feel I need like concealer at least at the most. Did you ever feel scared to know your child had autism but didn't want to believe it? Honestly, in the beginning, a little bit, yes, but only because I did not know anything about it.
Exactly.
When you hear the word autism, a lot of people think like, oh, it's gonna be the worst thing ever, but it's not. To me, it's turned out honestly to be the most beautiful, most rewarding thing. I feel like I actually I don't know, when I started researching about this and learning new things about autism, I feel like the most accomplished mom ever. I feel like, I don't know, I learned like I told you guys, I learned so many things through Oakley about myself that
they're like superheroes in a way.
I was scared. I will say I was scared, because it's like,
that's normal.
It's normal, but
no one wants to hear that your child has something.
But having the support that I have and like everyone around me is just it's turned out to be the most beautiful journey ever, to be honest. And these are happy tears, I promise. Like, I seriously keep crying over and over again because my DMs are filled with moms just like, please, Laura, please tell me what you're doing with him. Please tell me this. And it makes me so happy. Like, the other day I posted the little chart that I made for him and how he learned our family's names. And someone tagged me the other day that they made it, and it literally made me insanely happy. I was like, damn, like I'm influencing. Like, it just makes me happy. It makes me so happy. I feel like I'm in this new era of me, and I feel so good.
You've always said that, like, you know, if you didn't have to work, what would you want to do? And you said be a mom. So I feel like this is like
my time to shine.
A reward of both ends. You get to be with your children, do, you know, all the things you need to do with Oakley, and at the same time
help other moms.
Help others do the same.
Another question that you guys asked a lot is Oakley's diet. Okay, guys, this one is an in-depth video because this has been one of the most. It was a struggle. a struggle. If you guys don't know, kids on the spectrum are very, very picky eaters, to the point where like Oakley was literally only eating tostadas. You guys know those tostadas from Market in the orange bag? He would go crazy for those. He would only eat those, rice,
And seaweed. Yeah.
Literally, that is it. I would literally go to sleep crying at night because I would literally count the calories on the seaweed packets. I'm like, there's no way my kid's surviving off just that. Like, there's no way. Like, I had to do something about it. And that's when my research life began. Literally, like,
Yeah.
once I got pregnant with Luciano. Okay, this is where. Stop. You tell that story because I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
So the reason why I think Luciano was so special was because before I was pregnant with Luciano, I was such on the move, like figure out what I could do next, like always in like the party life, like I'm not gonna like drinking and like having fun and all that stuff. And like when I got pregnant with Luciano, obviously you can't drink, you can't do anything. So I had so much time at home, and I was just like even more invested into Oakley than I already was. And I feel like that's when my research began. Like I literally was like, I was mostly at home, just like being pregnant. You know, when you're pregnant, you don't want to do anything. So I was literally just in my bed researching everything. And I feel like that's why, I don't know, I feel like in my heart, like Luciano was set, I don't know, to help his baby brother in a way where like I just became mom research as fuck. Like my whole life consisted, I'm not kidding you, I would literally stay up till 3 a.m. Victor would be hearing me reading, and like just I bought so many books and research. And I feel like Luciano was like, I don't know, he was sent to us to chill me out. I literally saw one video on TikTok, and I literally dove deep in, and there was no coming back. I'm literally a crunchy mom, which is totally fine because the diet has even changed my life, guys. I literally, TMI, used to never go to the bathroom, and now I go to the bathroom regularly, which is how your body should be functioning. Gut function is, having a good gut is literally the best ever, because the gut is our second brain and everything in our body is connected. I mean, God made us so perfect. Like he made a living temple. Like our body is a temple, and the more we protect it and feed it good things, the better it works. I mean, even for me and Victor, like we changed our diets because of Oakley, and our life is just like, we even saw changes in Elliot, guys. And Elliot, like, and it makes me like, it's insane. Diet is so important. I know a lot of people do not believe in it, which to each to their own. I can't force a diet on you guys, but I'm not giving you guys medicine. I'm not giving you guys anything. That I'm just telling you the food is
to cut out things that are already in your life.
And it's just not even for like kids with autism. It's even for ourselves. Like Oakley, he changed our whole entire life, and it was definitely for the better. But definitely look into diet. Like I said, there's so much things on TikTok, there's so much things on YouTube. I'm gonna do a video of how I got him to eat that stuff, because it was, like I don't know if I told you guys, but I would literally go to sleep counting the calories on the seaweed packets, and I think every packet had like 100 calories. I mean, seaweed's not that many calories, not much. He never had any protein. Like I was literally like, there's no way my kids are right. And it's super normal for kids not to eat, even if they're not on the spectrum. Like I've seen kids.
They go through phases,
They go through phases, which is totally completely fine. But for Oakley, it was not a phase. It was just, actually, he ate really good up until 12 months. That was another question, that if he was, like if you always saw the signs when he was younger. We saw no signs up until he turned 12 months. After that, it was just like, it was completely different. Completely changed. But we've been seeing so many different changes in Oakley, just even by speaking, by eye contact, by being able to like listen to commands. Like I tell him to close the door, he closes the door. I'm telling him to throw something away in the trash, he throws it away in the trash. And those are things that I used to literally be like yelling at him, and like not yelling, but like talking to him, and it was like, pay no attention. Like I wasn't even there. Like it was like there was nothing, like my voice was not going into his ears at all. So being able to see him, these changes, and it's really good. So I hope you guys are ready for the diet video, because I'm super excited.
That's going to be a long one too.
It's going to be a long one because it's been a long journey. I mean, we started the diet, when did I get pregnant?
August.
And I feel like we started this in October. So almost a year, and there's been a lot of trial and error. I feel like we officially got a good diet for him. recently, maybe like 3 months ago, and that's when we really started seeing change. That's why I'm telling you it's super important to start with the foundations, which is testing your babies for stuff that their body is deficient in. Not everyone's deficient in the same thing, which I'll link all the tests down below for you guys, but it's super important to start with that. I wish I had someone to tell me that, because I feel like it would have been a faster process, but
yeah. Maybe we'll do a video like that too, like a
step by step on what?
A guide on where to start and what to do next and next and next.
Sorry, I have so many. I'm so congested. I think because we're outside and there's so many
allergies right now.
Allergies, yeah.
We went from Arizona hot weather
Literally.
to California.
Does he stim? Not sure if I'm using this word correctly. Everyone stims differently. I feel like a stim for him is definitely having his pacifier in his mouth. So he doesn't use it throughout the day, but at night he does use it to fall asleep, and then he like lets it go. He doesn't really suck on it though.
Yeah,
he leaves it on the side of his mouth, and I could see him like biting it,
yeah,
and I think that's his stim. But he's never had like, I know there's like the flopping hands. He never really did that. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
The spinning, he might do that here and there, but like not.
He does it like in a playful way.
In a playful way. But yeah, no, he does it. But like I said, stimming for everyone is different. For him, stimming might be even just like holding on to something. Like everyone stims differently.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always have to be just like flopping hands and stuff. Maybe we just haven't noticed a certain way of stimming for him. But I know for a fact, chupon has to be one of them, because the way he bites him, he's like.
You'll see it, like he might have it in the middle, and then you'll see him grab it and push it to the side and bite it, and he'll be biting like that, and then still trying to like do things or say things, kind of. It's really funny.
When they were diagnosing him, the girl was like, oh my god, he self-regulates himself so good. And but what she means by that is usually kids like throw tantrums when something is like taken away from him. He literally just like was so calm throughout the whole diagnosis that that was one thing she was like, oh my god, he's really good at regulating himself. What was Oakley's first word? Oakley's first word was go. That was his first word, and now he literally repeats every single word you ask him to repeat. Like he'll even repeat Hemley the other day. Well, that he's been repeating that for a long time, but when he first said it, I was like, that's a hard word to repeat. And he literally repeats every word, and I get so happy even hearing like anything he says. I'm like, the other day I was literally what was I doing? I think cleaning his boogers or something. I don't know what I was doing, making him go somewhere. And he's like, what did you tell me? He's like, no.
Yeah, I forgot. You're in the bathroom trying to do something.
Yeah, and I tried pulling him or something like that.
No, stop.
And we're like
he said a sentence on his own and used it properly.
Now he's starting to put sentences together. So like before I'll be like, what does A stand for? He'll be like, alligator or apple, and now he says A is for alligator, A is for apple. So like it's also those things, like repetition is so important for them, guys. You guys know I'm so about like those like Velcro things, those like books, and just repetitive, just repeating over and over and over and over again. No matter how crazy you think you are repeating a sentence, like the more you repeat for them, the better. And this is for everyone that learns. Everyone learns differently, and for him it's definitely visually learning things, like learning the colors, the puzzles, like all that he learns visually, which that's what we learned. So like we started buying every puzzle, everything we can think of for him. He has an obsession with letters though. He loves the ABCs.
Loves ABCs.
He knows what A stands for. He knows literally anything. He'll tell you every single letter, and he'll be like, B is for ball. Like he said, the way he says it, he's so cute. A lot of you guys are asking me too, like, how did your family accept it? My family is so, like, I don't know how to explain them. They're so
positive.
They're so positive. Yes.
Once they heard it and they knew that we had a goal to help them, they're all ready to help.
Yeah, they were like, what can I do? Like, it's so funny because like everyone knows how to like talk to him now. There's a certain way to get his attention, and before it'd be like, Oakley, no, you have to like. There's certain ways to get his attention, and a lot of my family now knows.
It caught on.
My mom too. Like they know how to get his attention and like talk to him. He communicates in different ways, and that's perfectly fine. And they learned how to communicate with him. They took the time to learn. Yeah. Especially my dad. My dad's so I think it's they're twins, bro. They're literally like my dad.
They connect.
They connect on certain levels, and yeah. It's so cute to watch. Not a question, but make little events so we can all meet up and talk about it. Guys, that is my dream to do that. I literally, the first one I want to do is a dinner. Not with the kids though. Kids, I'm just kidding. Just the moms, because I heard this TikTok that I follow like another autism mom, and they were like did this study where like a mom's brain, moms with autism kids' brain has the same stress levels as, what was it again? The soldiers or
Oh
whatever?
yeah, as a
Combat soldier.
combat soldier.
Yes,
yeah.
because we're stressing 24/7, and then when I heard that was crazy. But another thing I will tell you guys is don't stress. I know it's so hard to hear that, but they vibe off what you're feeling, and I did not believe that until I started not stressing out about him. When I noticed even more changes in him, your kid, everyone around you vibes off what you vibe.
Yeah.
So whatever vibe you give off is what everyone feels around you. So I know it's, when I heard that too, I was like, shut up. Like, there's no way. I'm gonna stress 24/7. But when I stopped stressing and just like letting life take course, like I just, whatever's God's gonna throw at me, I'm gonna take it, you know?
Having faith, and it's like almost like manifesting.
Yeah.
Too. Like once you put your mind to something and go forward with it, it only helps you.
Yeah. How did Elliot react? Elliot is literally the best big brother ever. We didn't really tell Elliot till probably recently. We told him that everyone learns differently, and Oakley just learns differently than everyone. And it's so cute though, because when Oakley talks to Elliot, he says the words to him, Elliot's like, Mom! He gets so excited. He's like, he said this, and it makes me so happy because
I think, kind of piggybacking off what you said, in the beginning we just kind of explained to Elliot that he learns a little differently, so you just kind of have to be patient with him, because Elliot would get sad sometimes when he wanted to play with him and Oakley wouldn't play with him the way like Hemley would play with him.
Yeah.
So we took it easy with Elliot. We explained to him very lightly until we felt like he got the hang of it and understood it.
Yes, I know.
And then we told him like, okay, this is what technically it is.
Yeah.
So.
And now they play together. Like the other day, they're jumping on the trampoline together, and Oakley would never do that before. Like it was only either me or Victor can jump with him. And the other day, he was literally jumping on the trampoline with Elliot, like just like jumping together. Like he was holding him, and I was like,
Elliot finds a way to catch his attention to want to do it.
Yes,
and so Elliot did a really good job with that.
Elliot's such a good big brother.
Yeah.
Like he's props to him, bro.
He kind of figured like, if I want to play with him, I kind of have to do the things he interested in.
Yeah. A lot of you guys, a lot of my DMs too, because I do have a more of a Mexican following, and a lot of people in the Mexican community don't really like know about autism. I don't know if they don't believe in it, or they're not like, I don't know, they probably just don't know about it. A lot of people are like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they'll grow out of it, like stuff like that. Like I know a lot of people do think like that, which is completely fine. I mean, I didn't start talking until I was 4, so, and I still probably don't talk as much as I should. I am the most quiet person ever. You guys probably think I'm not, but it's bad. Like, I can't even talk to Victor's mom sometimes, and I've known her for how many years already? Like, come on, girl, like, grow up. I'm not...
It's kind of like just who you are a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just not a talker.
It's funny, before you read that question, in my head, I kind of already was thinking about that topic. I was going to say, for the people that are watching that are living in the same situation that we have, I'm glad you guys are here and, researching and taking the time to understand all this.
That already makes you an amazing mom, by the way.
Yes, but I also want to thank the people that are currently watching that don't have either an autistic child in their life or know of anyone, but they're just here to watch.
And understand.
This is helping a group of community of people that are in that situation by having you here, taking the time to understand what it's like. You're just making the world a better place. Mm-hmm. We need people like that. That way when our kids are in school, because it's sad to say, there's a lot of kids. When we were in Phoenix, there was a kid there that
bullied.
He was bullied a lot because
he was only 6 years old.
Because kids looked at him differently, and so they bullied him. And I guarantee you it's because those kids didn't have the parent to understand what an autistic child is, to explain to them. So thank you guys again. I was going to say thank you for watching and understanding that we are trying to build a better place, and that's what we're doing here.
Yeah. Mom always knows. I feel like you know best for what's your kid. No doctor, no anyone could tell you what is good for your kid. If you think something is good for your kid, you're the mom. You know exactly what's better for them. And I knew in my heart that getting him diagnosed and just getting him that help would help not just him, all of us, helping him out more, you know. I've learned so much from his ABA teachers, from his speech teachers. I literally would sit there and watch them, like, see what they were doing, because they do things in certain ways to help them, you know, like they went to school for these things and just help. I seeing him thrive through diet, through OT, speech, whatever it was, like, it just,
we wanted to keep that ball going.
yeah, it's any little kind of help, whether it's from your tias, your tios, and everyone has to be in on this too. I always tell my mom, I always tell everyone, like, hey, we're going this place, like, please don't have these snacks around because I don't want Oakley to eat them. And my family's very, very supportive of that, and they're very, very, like, understanding. And like, the more help and the more people understand this topic makes just the journey so much better. And it's been, I'm so blessed to have the team that I do have around us, because it does take a village. I could have not done this by myself. Like, Victor gets up and cooks for him before school, like, because Oakley comes down, it's so funny now, guys, he eats so much to the point where I'm like, okay, bro,
I'm worried. Like, you're eating just as much as I do, and I'm like 10 times your body weight. So it's like,
yeah, but he has a very good digestive system now, which he did not at first. I'm telling you guys, he would always be bloated. He never went to the bathroom. He was very constipated. Like, it was really, really bad. And that's when I started researching, and then how it's all connected, and then that's where I went and dived, like I said, the diet. But now he poops regularly. He's a completely different kid. He did a whole 180, and it's been very amazing to watch. Is he potty trained? No. That's one thing that we're not very pushy on right now. I feel like I told you guys, everyone learns at their own steps, and potty training is more of making something easier for us, not for him. So the way I see it is, when he is ready, he'll show signs that he's ready. And he does say potty. He has his own little corner that he goes to. So like, when we see interest in him, that's when we'll do it. I don't want to make it, he's already learning so much right now that I don't want to add something just because it's going to make it easier for us, you know. But yeah, meltdowns, today has been a meltdown day. He's had about like 3 meltdowns, but he usually does not have meltdowns. But he's never been a meltdown kind of guy, ever. And when we see that he has meltdowns, we literally relate it to whatever he's ate. So we like try to say like what he ate, but today he didn't eat anything different. So maybe he's just being a regular baby. Meltdowns happen in kids, guys. Like, that's very, very normal. So we're learning to see that, because with Oakley, he never had meltdowns ever. But now he wants a toy, he's gonna get that toy, bro. Like, I don't know. What made you suspect? A lot of the videos you posted looked like he was on track for his age. And like I said, I keep saying this, but every kid on the spectrum is completely different. Oakley's advanced so much in the past year, to the point where I'm like, oh my God, like, he's made so many huge accomplishments that I never thought I would see. Just even him saying words, just, he's made so many accomplishments. But I don't know, I mean,
we didn't always show everything too, so
we just showed, I don't know, I was very, very protective of him, to the point where, like, I just wanted to protect him at all costs. But now when I open myself to this topic, like, I feel like I'm helping so many more people, and Oakley's making a difference. I know he is. Like, he doesn't even know how amazing he is. He has so many people on here that are literally his biggest fans, because we're all rooting for Oakley. We're all rooting for Oakley. Superhero. He's in a safe place with you guys, and I felt that in my heart. As soon as I posted the video, like, all the comments, the DMs, I was like, yep, I was meant for this. But yeah, guys, those are the main questions that you guys were asking. I definitely want to do another video on questions that you guys do have. If we did miss them, we tried answering the ones that you guys asked the most. But yeah, guys, we're gonna end the video right here. I do want to do the diet video. I do want to do all those videos, but please ask all the questions down below. But thank you guys so much for giving us the platform to be able to be here and speak on this. This is such a special topic, where, like, it's not, I don't know, I'm just so happy to be here and like talk about this topic, and being able to just help you guys and just make you guys feel seen or heard. I feel like one thing that I did try to do a lot with Oakley was hide him, and, like, not because I didn't want people to know about him, I just wanted to protect him at all costs. I didn't want people to be like, say things about him, but if anything, it turned out to be the most beautiful thing we ever talked about here on here, and it made so many moms on here feel heard, seen, and just feel comfortable with their son's diagnosis, you know, or kids or baby's diagnosis. So thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to be here and talk about it. We do want to do dinners. We do want to hang out with you guys. We do want to see you guys in person. I feel like it'd be amazing to talk to you guys in person. I know I told him, I was like, we should do a mommy and me with Autism edition to have like safe toys for them, and just like though they play differently, guys. So like we've learned to know that. So having those activities and things for them, like it'd be so cool to see in person and just like have that community, you know, where like we can talk to each other and like give tips to each other and just all about that. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We love you guys. Oakley says thank you. And he loves you guys too, I promise. But thank you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.